Good morning. This is Barbara A. Prokopich. I'm from northeastern Washington, and I'm conservative. I wanted to bring up something that they had at the CPAC. They had all their different speakers. You know, I found something that all of them were missing, totally missing, and it's something that you should be reminded of and to realize in the very near future it's going to be infringing on us greatly. And it's campaigning and falsified ballot boxes. Do you remember when you went to vote and all those that were saying there was something wrong with it, or they kept reverting from one candidate to the other? Well, I happened to count a great deal of them to find out where it was going, and I found about 11 million boxes that were changed or played with. So listening to our leaders resembles a repeat of a good or a boring movie. Campaigning is in full swing, and perhaps you've not noticed Obama's continued flagrant upswing every week, pushing his popularity phase, his tours, his trips. Oh yeah, your money being spent. All the while, the IRS is being slower and slower to honor our taxpayers' credits and returns. His obligations are met, and we're being stepped on, and we're being told, wait, it will be here in a few months. Well, a lot of us have seen nothing but wait all along, and we're still not getting the bills and things done like he promises. I want to refresh your mind. A very important subject always overlooked, and I for one feel we're bruising our own fate by not being more observative of the little things that matter. The little things that matter. Boxes, ballots, chads, votes, sign-ons, inspected volunteers. Yeah, things that are where your vote can be turned in the direction of the other candidate just by manipulation and capitulation, and this is happening in every election. We need to stop that early and get our eyes open to those facts. Honesty, integrity, and early filing is important, but oh, there's more. It's called embezzling and double and triple copycatting and destroying the candidates for being ideal about getting their ideas and their filings out early. That's the number one issue. I kid you not. We must look into the supportive statutes of our states. As I wrote, as a writing candidate, I was thrown around, denied candidacy because of electoral colleges, money laundering, dishonest like liberals, and pretending to be the good guy. Well, you know, you have to be careful because we got a lot of people with dirty hands. But they have to be caught with their hand in the soup or the pickle or right now, it's the money jar because Obama's the one on top, and I don't think he ever got there honestly. I really do not. The super PAC I had never seen. I was signed up in 52 states and told not existed. You know, that's another word for that is corruption. We'll have to be keynotes and topics in some of these candidates who feel that when they're running for an office, well, is their office up to standards? Do they have paperwork that's up to standards? I'm finding there's a lot of malarkey, a lot of talk, and when it comes down to it, even though they thought they were supportive, they weren't. Why do you think the Democrats are so stone-faced? They think they've got us outmaneuvered already. If this nation is to survive, God, our Almighty Father, must be part of your life and mine. Thank you, Pope Francis. Your patron saint is greatly admired. The poor, the vulnerable, the rich must come through the eye of a needle. The greatest of the angels is Saint Michael. God bless this nation because we're going to need it. This is a republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, and liberty for all. As I said to all the candidates, some of your speeches were great. I felt that Jeb Bush did a fantastic job. His background in the meat of all the subjects, he had more expertise than half the rest. And even Rand Paul did quite well, and Ted Cruz. But I'm warning you, if you don't get the paperwork and the things that are in the behind that are supposed to support you in the last running up like a horse race, you will be left running and still not win the race. This is Barbara A. Prokopich. I'm signing off now, 24/7. Be watchful, America, because we have some real screwballs in the White House, as you already are quite aware. You can call them zombies, you can call them whatever you like. I'm calling them dishonest. And that's all that I have seen more prevalent than honesty. As far as the elections are coming in 14 and 16, watch out. Because the White House representative that we call Mr. United States Barack Obama is not sincere in his work. He says he is, but he has not proved it yet. In the very near future, every time we go to the legislature and the Congress, the Democrats want more and us to give more. And I ask the Republicans and the conservatives, give nothing more. The freedom of speech, the freedom of right to bear arms, the freedom to go to church on Sunday, the freedom to have our children when we want without the government, the freedom to eat what we want. If we want to be fat, then that's okay. And if there's things that have to keep us from getting there, maybe so. But Bloomberg is overreaching all his idiocies, and he has to be stopped as well. This is Barbara A. Prokopich. I sincerely believe in this country and all that it stands for. I hope you will get out and start making your voice heard and get on Facebook, Twitter, and all the other places, and even talk to your neighbors, because this nation will not stand if we continue to have flagrants in our public offices like we have right now. Dear God, please bless us. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, as we forgive our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Believe me, delivering us from evil is a very prevalent thing, and it continues in this nation. And I would like you very wholeheartedly embrace the Lord and ask Him for help, because He is there always for you, 24/7 and beyond. This is Barbara A. Prokopich. I love you, and I will continue to watch out for you. Stay tuned.